I am very excited to be standing next to the science labs at St Joseph's Tenaroo, which will be our fundraising for the AMS in 2025. I have had the absolute delight and pleasure to be amongst the students and the teachers these past few days in teaching them science, in teaching them biology and chemistry and physics, and I'm just overjoyed to see that we will be able to share our knowledge with the teachers and the students, but also to help them to provide a better education, a better facility, and maybe even a better science lab for these students over here.
Well, it's been a wonderful time at Solomons. The people here are absolutely amazing and really accepting of just our teaching styles and welcome to the classroom. It feels like we're part of the furniture here. I've had the real privilege of actually teaching some of our Indigenous games, and the guys pick it up and the girls pick it up so quickly, and their willingness to learn something and laugh and have a bit of fun has been a real pleasure. The staff are fantastic in the way that they want to listen and learn and be better, and it feels like you've just been part of a community for such a long time. I really feel that from being here that maybe we need to look to our little brothers rather than our big brothers in regards to what the schools offer, because there is a respect of work, of teachers, of being education as a key point of being something more. One thing that I've been really amazed about here is the growth in the city and the different features that you can link with people, with our modern day commodities, but to that old traditional tribal sort of market lifestyle, barter trade, and that. So the customs and culture is kept as a community, but also as it's starting to grow, you can see the development of the country.
So it has been a really wonderful trip to the Solomon Islands so far. There has been so much. Every day has been really, really full. I think that some of the challenges so far have been some of the communication, but particularly when we went to one of the schools for the deaf at San Isidro, it was so kind of humbling to feel unprepared to communicate with people who were so excited to see us and so welcoming to visitors. And the language barrier was almost like sad to see, but it was really beautiful that we got to be there. And I think though it stripped us back just to our humanity and being able to connect in the really simplest of ways and just enjoy each other's presence together.
So we're here today at Amawana Christian School. It's just a little bit west of Honiara on the Solomon Islands. For some of us it's our second visit back here to Amawana, and it's been wonderful to come and spend a bit more time with Vernon and his mother, and Evelyn and Selwyn, who's one of the senior teachers here today. So the school started in 2010 with 6 students learning off Evelyn's front veranda, and in the course of the last 15 years they've built a 6-classroom school. The student numbers are now up to about 150, heading towards 200, which is a wonderful sign of the demand for education. It's a slightly different system here where students aren't grouped by their age necessarily, but their level of academic progress. It's been wonderful to be back in the Solomon Islands, visiting St Joseph's Tenaroo, Our Lady of the Visitation at Vasale, the 2-year regional training program, and San Isidro, the school for deaf children. The welcome has been fantastic. We feel so blessed to be greeted by so many locals who are very happy to see us back here in the Solomon Islands, and we hope one day that our students will come and experience a trip like we have and really gain a sense of education and life in the Pacific Islands.
I'm here in the Solomon Islands, and the thing that I've really seen in the Solomon Islands is the joy, the happiness in the Solomon Island people, the welcome that we constantly receive, the smiles on their faces as we greet them, and the willingness to shake our hands. And it really captures the saying that I saw in the cathedral that we went to Mass today, is to to be happy not because everything is good, but because you see good in everything. And it's in that it reminds me of looking at the good that I have in my own life. Not to really have everything, but to see the good that I see in my life. It's really got me to look at my own life. And so I'm very happy to be here in the Solomon Islands and really to be with my brothers and sisters here, but really enjoy that reminder that everything is good because we see that good no matter what it is. And that's a lesson that I have learned here in the Solomon Islands.
What a few days we've had here at St. Joseph's Tenaroo. It's been an amazing experience, not only to connect with my Marist family outside of Canberra, but to be humbled in the way that we teach and we approach when we talk about our 5 pillars and we talk about simplicity and presence, family spirit and love of work is alive and well in here. I had the pleasure of visiting classrooms, showing what work they've been doing, picking up vegetables and being offered gifts of the fruit of their labour here at St. Joseph's Tenaroo, and just amazing at the work ethic starting at 7:30 in the morning.
During my time here in the Solomon Islands, we've learnt firsthand about the resilience and the amazing ability of the community to adapt despite the adversity that they face and despite the disadvantages that they faced. I've learnt also that in the classroom, it's not just about the students that you're teaching, it's not just about the way or the resources that you have, it's about the way that you can adapt, the way that you can be resourceful, the way that you can be patient with the students. One of the most incredible things that's happened since we've been here in the Solomon Islands and at Mercy School is walking into the classrooms and seeing the students just happy and delighted to see you, being mobbed by the students. They want to sit with you, they want to touch you, and they want to hear what you have to say. Going down to the KFC chicken place as well, and seeing the students want to be here with us now. Do you want to come over and say hi? Come up and you say hi. Wave to the camera. Can you see it over there?
The experience of being at the Mercy School with all of these fantastic people is just incredible. I've never experienced anything like this. The students are amazing. They're so smiley, they're so friendly, so eager to learn. And we have learned so much from all of these people. It's just an incredible experience. It's something that there's lots of things I was hoping to get out from the experience of being here at Mercy School and in the Solomon Islands in general, but I can't explain or couldn't imagine how much more I would have got out of it than what I thought it was going to be. What Lee has done specifically at this school itself is amazing, and what we as a group of teachers that have done coming to Mercy School, going to St. Joseph's School has been phenomenal. These guys are amazing, and I couldn't have asked for anything more. There is so much that I'm going to take back into Marist College, so much that I'm going to be taking back personally into my family, and I just, the place makes me smile. It's incredible.
One of the beautiful things that I have really loved has been when we visited St. Joseph's Tenaroo, and today is Sunday, so we went to Mass, has been seeing the beautiful way that Solomon Islanders have lived their faith and seeing the way that Catholicism is intertwined with the local culture and customs, and seeing how they live it so beautifully. Like, one of the really beautiful things that we saw at St. Joseph's at Tenaroo was there was a statue that was just like the Jesus and Mary statue that we have in the front office at Marist, where it was Jesus as a young man and his mother was sitting with him. And it was just this beautiful moment when I saw it that I thought, wow, there is really so much that we have in common. There has been so much joy. It's been really wonderful spending time, particularly with the students and with the teachers, just being together and seeing what are some of the things that we have in common with each other, as well as some of the unique challenges that we face both in Australia and Solomon Islands. So overall, it's been a really incredible trip, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to move outside of my own like small world and see what else is out there, broaden my horizons and all those kind of things, and just see the way that God moves in every place and the way that our Marist connections can really take us beyond ourselves.
The curriculum and the work that's done in the schools is really impressive. It's very similar to things that we're doing in our schools across in Australia. There is some areas that is really amazing how with a limited set of resources that still provide a curriculum that is engaging with students. Considering we have 70 students in a classroom, or we might have a whole bunch of students sharing one single resource, they seem to make it work throughout of it. The students really respect the education and what it means to, and most of the teachers, especially in Mercy, were really worried about making mistakes and not doing the wrong thing. And so for them to have that freedom to just teach would be a real asset to them. Big thing that we need to look at is what we have, and focusing on our presence with our students is a real key to providing that. Not worried about resources or the next part, but more about being there and walking along with our students and knowing that we can do a whole lot with not many resources and still provide a quality education and put those efforts into our relationships with both our community, our parents, and even our brothers and sisters that are across here.
So I am forever grateful and humbled to have experienced the last 2 weeks in Solomons. In particular, it has been incredibly humbling because I don't know if I have done enough, and I don't know how I continue to do more. It's about, but more importantly, it's about being present in the simplest of things, in the joy of the classroom, in the smiles on the playground, and just being comfortable to go with the flow. And that has made me incredibly humble and grateful. These children are beautiful, this community is welcoming, and I cannot wait to continue to do more when I go home.
So we come to the end of our trip here on the Solomon Islands, and what's really been apparent to me was in our Marist charism of being known and loved. When we've travelled to different places within the different schools, the students, the teachers all want to know who we are. They want to see our pictures, they want to know our names, they remember our names, but also they greet us with a smile. And that's what I would always take with me coming back to Australia. But the love that they share, the love that they want to spend time with you, the wave, the welcome, the hugs that they give because they love us to be here. And we love being here, being with them. And so that's what I would take with me, knowing that I feel known and loved, and hopefully through my presence here and through all of our presence here, we have made them known and loved as well.